Hello, my name is Kenneth Stonechild. I'm 29 years old and I am the founder operator of KDBS Mobile Ice Cream. I've been working in fast food since I was 16 years old, and here's to answer some of your questions. Why did you choose the entrepreneurial path? I chose the entrepreneurial path after working in my cousin's food trailer that he took to many different pals around Saskatchewan and Alberta. After seeing all the money I could be making, I was hooked. And that's when I knew I wanted to be my own boss and eventually own some sort of mobile business. The decision to choose ice cream novelties came when I worked for Dickie D in Regina, Saskatchewan in 2015. Everybody loved to see the bikes around, but they weren't too happy with his higher prices he was offering. So I wanted to give them fair prices to go along with the ice cream experience, so that's how KDBS Mobile was born. Number 2, why does being your own boss work for you? Being my own boss works for me because when I worked for both my cousin's food trailer and Dickie D, I seen the freedom of nobody to answer to. I could set my own hours and I could set my own pricing. Number 3, what hurdles have you overcome to succeed as an entrepreneur? One being I always had problems keeping jobs due to my ADHD, so owning my own business would be perfect. 2, I had saved almost a year to come up with the funds to purchase my first bike, but unfortunately en route to picking up the bike, my van broke down, so I had to buy another vehicle to get back home. So I no longer had enough funds to buy the bike, but fortunately 2 weeks later I reached out to my cousin, and together we bought the first of hopefully many ice cream bikes. And lastly, I only have my grade 11, my short order cooking papers, and my food safety level 1. I don't really have no formal business schooling, but I feel I'm more than qualified to run my own mobile business. 4, how do you measure success? I measure success by the happiness and well-being of my family. I believe that if my business thrives, then so will my family. My family is my biggest motivation to succeed in the mobile food business. I hope to expand to a food truck someday, and my daughter will have something to be proud of and work for when they grow up. 5, what advice would you give to others with a disability that want to start up a business? The only advice I can give anyone with a disability is to never give up. If you got a dream, chase it. I've always suffered from ADHD, and for a while it caused a bout of depression. I wasn't able to keep a job and felt bad for myself. But today I decided to go and start up my own business. I felt the weight lifted because now I knew I'd do whatever it took to make my business idea succeed, no matter what it took. 6, were there any program services that contributed to your success? I participated in the Aboriginal Youth Idea Challenge from February in 2017. While there, I attended 6 workshops that helped me understand how to set up a business. Number 7, why did you choose to locate your business in a rural community? My choice to locate my business in a rural community such as Yorkton, Saskatchewan had a lot to do with the opportunity. I seen the advantages to setting up in a small place, and since I grew up in Yorkton, I knew it would be a great place to start. And I researched the prices and business license between Regina and Yorkton and couldn't believe the price difference. It was $1,400 to operate in Regina, and it was only cost me $100 to operate in Yorkton. And lastly, I knew I would be the only mobile ice cream guy in Yorkton, and everyone would love to see me. And I was right. Everybody I encountered was excited to see me. I even took requests to whatever location was asked at the time asked. It was so popular, I made a KDBS Mobile Ice Cream page on Facebook. Thank you for listening.